And welcome back to another brand new video from M.I.K. And today we start an all new brand new series on YouTube India, the first ever Shisha content exclusive to us. So let's begin. Already known from the title, this is Shishalicious Saturdays. So every Saturday, I'll be bringing you really exotic mixes of shisha, something that you might have not seen or something that you might have not smoked. So this is for all you shisha lovers out there. So today, we will be making a Tiramisu hookah. Now the Tiramisu is a very exotic dessert, and today we'll be using the same flavoring just to get it in the form of smoke. So let's start with the ingredients. We'll be using milk and coffee for the base, and chocolate and vanilla flavoring for the flavor. So why use coffee and milk in the base? Now if you use a base that complements the flavor of the molasses that you use, you accentuate the entire smoking experience throughout your entire session. So even if your smoking flavor goes down with the molasses getting burned, your base still gets powerful as and when you keep smoking the shisha and the entire vapors get into the hose, the pipe and the purge. So let's begin and let's make the shisha. So now we first put the coffee into the base. I think 3 teaspoons of coffee is more than enough. Then we'll put almost 100 ml of milk, not more than that. And to fill the base with enough water, you can use normal water in it because the milk will already accentuate it. So even if you use the entire base with milk, it won't really make much of a difference to you. Always remember to fill in your hookah with adequate amount of water. Too much and too less will always harm your shisha smoking experience, and that is something that you would not want. Always keep the water up to 1/4 inch of the stem, not more than that and not less than that. Now that our base is set up, we'll just let it rest for a while so that the stem also absorbs the flavoring and also absorbs the texture that the base has in it. This will accentuate your smoking experience as soon as you start smoking with the coals on, and that would give you, now that the base is ready, we will let the base rest with the flavorings and the coffee and the milk and the water in it together, so that now this starts accentuating the process. Now when we actually start the actual smoking process with the coals on, the flavors and the bowl kept on the hookah, what this does is that it will already give us a smoking experience that is fresh and amazing from the word go. So let's begin with mixing the bowl now. The main reason why I am making 2 separate chambers and not mixing both the flavors together is because once you start smoking the shisha and the flavor starts burning, you get a very different taste altogether sometimes, is because one flavor is stronger than the other, and that might overpower each other, or they might both fight for their own space. So once when you make the 2 different chambers, this makes the smoking equally good and you can have the taste of all the flavors at the same amount of time. So always keep this in mind that once you are making multiple flavored hookah or shisha, whatever you might call it, always try and divide the flavors in equal parts, and trust me, you will thank me later. Pro tip: whenever you pack your bowl, make sure that the flavor never crosses the upper line, because that will always keep your flavor in contact with the coal, and it will give you a very disgusting flavor, and your flavor will also burn faster than usual. So keep this in mind while packing your bowl. whenever you're smoking. Now we'll just punch the holes. Now we'll just punch the holes in the foil. Don't punch too many holes because you do not need that much of air to pass through your shisha, and neither punch really big holes because that would really burn your shisha faster than usual. Just have it medium and just go in a particular pattern and make sure that the entire foil is covered, but with not too many holes punched into it. So now for the coals, we will be using coconut coals from Akbar. Now you might have used quick light coals a lot, but they are somewhat harmful because of the chemicals involved in it, and also they have got some residue of gunpowder. That's why you see that spark. These are odorless, all natural, they do not have any burning taste in them, and they really give you a very pleasant smoking experience. The only downside to it is that you need to have a lot of patience for it to burn, and that's why we need to use the electric charcoal. It does not burn with your normal cigarette lighter, neither does it burn with your gas stove. So apart from that, if you really want a smoking experience different from the rest of the smoking experiences that you have had, this is the ideal setup. Coals are burnt, let's start the smoking. Now we will let the coals relax on the shisha head for at least 5 minutes so that the flavors get heated up, the hookah gets heated up, and so does the stem, and so does the bowl. That is the most important process. So once that's done, we will see how much smoke the shisha actually produces and put the shisha to the test whether it is really good or it's an epic fail. Burn the coals and we'll try it out, and let's see how the tiramisu smokes. So it smokes really well. For my pro tip, always start off with 3 coals, not more than that. That will burn up the flavor in a very even smooth way, and you'll get a very smooth smoke. For heat management, for the second coal change, have only 2 coals set up over there and not more than that. This will give you a very even smoking flavor, and you will not have to always change the coal or manage the heat that much. This is done in a very controlled environment, and heat management is something really personal, and it depends on your taste and how do you like smoking your shisha. Whether you like to chase flavors, start off with really small amounts of coal and always keep that coal circulated around the bowl and keep it changing very frequently. If you like something of or you are someone who is like a cloud chaser, put in more coals, and it depends on you how much of flavors you want, or if you don't want any flavors. But if you make it the way that I have told you to, you will get the optimum flavor and the optimum smoke. And now it's time for the montage. Thank you guys for watching another new video at M.I.K, and I will be bringing you such exotic Shisha videos every Saturday. So stay tuned for Shishalicious Saturdays only on M.I.K, India's first ever exclusive exotic Shisha content. And now, if you like this video, please leave your feedback in the comment section below. If you have any queries or feedback, you will leave that and I will answer them as soon as possible. And hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, break free.